They don't understand your growth. They say you'll be doing the most, stepping out with them new folks, trying new things that they won't, going places that they don't. Metamorphosis. You are in the middle of becoming more than this. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. You are in the middle of becoming more than this. Metamorphosis.
That's hot. I be taking this ginger to the head.
Oh, sorry.
I just bite into it and it's so hot.
I felt it.
So we're here today at the Lincoln Center. This is our second week of a 3-week residency where we are performing for students who have interest in the arts, who have like teaching artists, artist teachers at their schools. A lot of the classes have already studied some of my music, and they have been studying using art as activism.
It was clear in hearing her presence and seeing her online and what her message is that she would be perfect for our middle school to high school audiences. She talks to people where they are. She is literally a mirror of our students on the stage, and that hopefully will translate to them being on the stage and whatever stage that they have one day.
This is like a passion of mine, honestly. Like, I thoroughly enjoy working with young people in this capacity, helping them to elevate their art and just their purpose, you know.
You are becoming more than this. Metamorphosis. You may have to walk alone. Remember, there's power in the one.
Black music has always been a means of survival for us.
Right.
And you hear that in the tone, in the frequency, the tremor of our voices, right? That's why someone else can, of course you can learn to sing soul music, but you can't learn to have soul, right? Because you can't ever separate the experience from the sound that was created because of the experience. And the industry tries to do it all the time, and it never comes out authentic because you can't. The experience of being Black in America, and that's the good and the bad. That's the oppression, and that's the community. That's the good times too. That is the how we express ourselves when we're being natural, when we don't have to code switch. You know, all of those things. That's the pot liquor. I don't know. You from the South? You know about pot liquor, right? That's the end. That's the end of the greens, right?
I saw that.
Right. That's the end of the stew. Whatever's left in the bottom of the pot. All the juices from everything that you've added, and probably like 3 days of sitting and stewing and brewing, right? That pot liquor, that's that juju, that's that juice. It'll heal you. Like, seriously, you can drink pot liquor and get rid of a cold or flu or whatever. And that's what we are. We are pot liquor. Oh, that's a name. That's a title. Oh shit, we got a new show. We are pot liquor.
Pot liquor.
Listen, pot liquor.
Mumu Fresh and the pot liquor.
Yo! Pot liquor. That's it. Okay. That's gonna be something. We are pot liquor. God damn it. I mean, sorry, God. You be on it.
Pot liquor.
You be on it. But I don't cook my collard greens too deep. Hey, good morning. How you doing? How are you?
How
are you?
This is Latonya. She's the host for today.
Okay, wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to meet you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're here with what school?
I'm here with Legacy, and then there's the other school, PS 49 as well. I haven't been working with them.
Okay.
But the students I've been working with is a performing arts school.
If I wanted to have them come on stage as a, like singers, MCs, people.
Yeah, we tried. You never know where they're at a given day. We have quite a few that say that they, singers and rappers did, but then if sometimes when we ask them to come up, they kind of shut down a little bit.
Okay.
So I think you could just ask for a volunteer, and if somebody raises their hand, then hopefully, and maybe I'll scout out some of the few that I know to see if they will really be prepared to do it, because sometimes they'll get on stage and
freeze up.
Completely.
Well, it's okay. All right, well, I'll do a couple exercises with them that they don't need to. We do polyrhythms, so they'll just be sounds, so they have to just fit one sound inside of another sound, so they don't have to be too prepared for it.
Okay,
but normally
good.
if you know someone in your class can rap or can sing, then I'll ask them to do a solo or something.
This is the truth. Clap along if you know. That is what you're born to do.
Yeah. Because it's their generation that's going to make the decisions about how the next 50 years are going to go, and whether they're sitting at the table when decisions are being made about their lives or not will determine just the state of America, the state of Black America, the state of the hood. It's going to, the state of the streets is going to determine how well off or not well off we're doing. And we're talking about the times that they're changing, that we have to make them change, right? And we're talking about this concept of a seat at the table. Have you ever heard that term? I want a seat at the table. We deserve a seat at the table. Solange had an album called Seat at the Table. Do you know what that meant? It means being in positions of power, being in the room where decisions are being made about your lives, about your communities, right? Being in the room, being a voice, having power to make changes that are progressive for your community. There are a lot of conversations that are being had about you that you're not a part of. You understand what I'm saying? Conversations about what's going to happen to your neighborhoods, what's going to happen to your schools, what kind of jobs will be available to you, right? The government is able to tell by your third grade test scores, if they believe you're going to be in prison or not by the time you're 18. You get what I'm saying? So there are decisions that are being made about your lives that you should be a part of. And if you had a seat at the table, you would be a part of. So this song is called Let's Eat at the Table. Because I'm a little greedy, right? I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy a nice little piece of fried chicken every now and then. And so we wanted to use the literary device of a metaphor. Are you all familiar with a metaphor? Have you learned about metaphors in school? So a seat at the table is a metaphor, right? But I made it a little bit literal, so it was a double entendre. Have you studied that yet? Double entendre? Where one thing can have two meanings. Right, like dope and dope. There's a lot of things that we use in slang. There's a lot of things that have double meanings. So this song was important because we were saying, let's eat at the table, seat us at the table, meet us at the table, we deserve the table. Let's eat at the table, seat us at the table, meet us at the table, we deserve. Let me hear y'all say, let's eat, right? Y'all know the whole part. Okay. All you gotta say is just say let's eat. At the table. Okay, y'all know the whole thing. Meet us at the table. We deserve the table. Let's eat at the table.
I go in and I help prep them for their viewing of the Mumu Fresh's work.
They didn't let us in. I think I had the fried chicken with a side of grains. Does the yo precious special come with cheese? Never mind, I take the yams and the black eyed peas. From Cameroon to Nigeria, we survived the slave trade and chains to America.
So I went in and we did some work on songwriting in terms of writing chorus and also writing the rap rate. But in the process of it, I have been also personally blessed by and being inspired by the music, the lyrics. So it was fantastic.
I paint the blues and deep fried it. Kept it hardcore just to try to hide it. Pray to the Lord till the storm subsided now.
I feel great. I feel like we did some good work here. Some good deeds was done today. So to hear them chant that with so much pride, they learned it super quick and jumped on it. And to when I asked them what does it mean to have a seat at the table, they really didn't know. You know, and these are conversations. You know, you don't wait till you're in your 30s or your 40s to start figuring out what it means to have a seat at the table. It's time for them right now to be involved in decisions that are being made about them. Like when I mentioned to them that third grade test scores decide whether the government believes that you're going to be incarcerated before the age of 18 or not. They need to know that now, you know. It's just not a game. They need to know. And the role that artists play, because a teacher might tell them that same thing and they don't hear it, but you put it in a song form, you put it in a chant, and now it hits a little bit different. Now you feel personal. Now you remember it. Now you're going to go home and internalize. You'll keep on rapping it, you know, long after the song is over. And I think that's really the power of music, and to take it right to that young generation, you know, those 11, 12, 13-year-olds who are going to be the, you know, the leaders. Like, that was powerful. I felt that shift. And I was a little concerned about performing the song. That was my first time. I haven't really started adding that song to my set list. And I was, you know, not sure how they were going to respond to it, if it would come over correctly, because it's over this, like, house beat. And not a lot of kids, I don't think, are into house music, you know. Yeah, but it just really worked. Like, I love these moments where we have these little successes, where a point gets across, where a song goes over well, it makes you think, it touches you, it inspires you, and you get to look at yourself as a creative a little bit differently, and the potential that you have to impact the world in a meaningful way. And that's what I feel like happened today. That's why I love doing these youth shows. Listen, I could do 1 million nightclub shows, or, you know, we do big auditoriums and theaters and whatever, football fields, we do all that stuff. But this work here, this is what makes me feel like my life is worthwhile, that my artistry and my work and everything that goes into it, it makes my existence a little more meaningful. So we had a good day.
Trying new things that they won't, going places that they don't. Metamorphosis. You are in the middle of becoming more than this. Metamorphosis.